welcome back to the Sports Centre. We've got some breaking news for you. Obviously, the Club World Cup is underway. Manchester City are in action tonight, so too are Real Madrid. As you can see, our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solokol, is in Miami right now. And Kaveh, you've got some breaking news for us. What can you tell us?
Yes, the Football Association have charged Mykhailo Mudryk, the Chelsea winger, with an anti-doping violation. And if he is found guilty, he faces up to a 4-year ban from football. This whole story began last November when Mudryk was on international duty with Ukraine, and he provided a positive sample in a drugs test. Now, he was provisionally suspended, and that meant that he could not even go to Chelsea's training ground. Obviously, he couldn't play for Chelsea. He couldn't train with his Chelsea teammates. And we've been waiting to see whether the FA were going to charge him with this violation, and they have done that in the last few minutes. Now, I don't think this will come as a massive shock to Chelsea. Chelsea obviously were prepared for the fact that they were going to be without Mudryk. Last season, for instance, they had other options like Jadon Sancho. He's gone back to Manchester United, and speaking to Enzo Maresca here in the US a couple of days ago in Atlanta, he referenced the fact that Chelsea would need to sign another forward because, in his words, Sancho had left, and also Mudryk, or as he called him, Misha, was not available at the moment. Now, this is a big blow for the player himself, who has always maintained his innocence. He moved to Chelsea in a sort of big money deal. I think it was back in January 2023, if you remember. Arsenal were trying to sign him. I think Chelsea came in at the last minute, convinced him to move to Stamford Bridge instead of Arsenal. I think Chelsea agreed to pay something like £89 million for him, and he signed an 8 or 9 year contract. But obviously now what he has to do is focus on clearing his name. Otherwise, if he's found guilty of this violation by the FA, he will not be able to play any football at all until probably 2029.
That would be a long time, Kaveh. You mentioned the fact that, you know, when this all came out, he did write on Instagram, didn't he, that he was very shocked and he was going to look into it. I'm guessing we might have an appeal here. Is that what you'd expect from Mudryk?
Well, look, I think he is using the same lawyers as Paul Pogba used when